As the chaos stemming from protests over the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis police custody continues to rock the Bay Area, many cities in the region and the counties of Alameda, Contra Costa, San Mateo and Solano have established curfews. Many businesses and government offices also have shut and suspended services temporarily as a precaution. Here are the curfews, plus major service and business closures. The list will continue to be updated. San Francisco, a new curfew was issued Sunday requiring San Francisco residents to stay inside from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. until further notice. The curfew does not apply to emergency responders, people traveling to or from work or medical care, individuals experiencing homelessness and journalists. The Alameda County Sheriff's Office issued an order late Monday afternoon imposing a county-wide curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. through June 5. The cities below issued their own curfews. The order signed by Sheriff Gregory Ahern said that in cases where the county's curfew was more stringent, it would supersede the local order. Alameda, the city of Alameda issued a curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. through Wednesday morning. Fremont, after declaring a local emergency, city officials Monday afternoon instituted a curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. through Monday, June 8. Hayward, the city-wide curfew will run from 8 p.m. until 5 a.m. and remain in effect each day until Monday, June 8. First responders, city employees, journalists, individuals experiencing homelessness, and those who can establish to the satisfaction of a police officer that they are traveling to or from work or medical assistance are exempt from the curfew. Oakland, Mayor Libby Schaaf imposed a curfew in the county's largest city on Monday afternoon during a press conference. The curfew runs from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. until further notice, Schaaf said. She said this move is not meant to diminish the voices of protesters, but rather to restore some safety, some security to the city that has already seen too much damage. San Leandro, the city declared a local state of emergency Monday morning and enacted a mandatory nightly curfew of 6 p.m. to 5 a.m., effective until June 8 or further notice. The order does not apply to emergency responders, health care providers, individuals seeking medical care or traveling to and from work, those experiencing homelessness and journalists. Contra Costa County. A curfew in Contra Costa County was set to go into effect at 8 p.m. Tuesday and remain in effect until 5 a.m., officials said. The curfew is in place until further notice. The cities below issued their own curfews. The Contra Costa County order said that in cases where the county's curfew was more stringent, it would supersede the local order. Antioch, the city has announced its curfew will be in effect from 6 p.m. Tuesday to 5 a.m. Wednesday. Danville, in response to the looting in nearby Walnut Creek, Danville decided Monday afternoon to extend its curfew, which will run 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. until Thursday, June 4. Lafayette, the city on Monday imposed an 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew on commercial areas until further notice. Moraga, the curfew, which applies to the business district, will begin at 9 p.m. and last until 5 a.m. It will remain in place until further notice, officials said. Pleasant Hill, the curfew will run from 7 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. and continue each night until rescinded, according to the Pleasant Hill Police Department. The curfew does not apply to police officers, emergency responders, government workers, delivery or utility workers, people seeking or providing medical care, individuals experiencing homelessness and journalists. Walnut Creek, the city will continue its curfew from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. through Monday, June 8. San Mateo County. San Mateo County has issued a two-day curfew in effect from 8:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. According to County Manager Mike Callagy, the curfew applies to the entire county, both the unincorporated areas and all cities. Santa Clara County. Santa Clara, the city of Santa Clara's curfew is in effect from 8:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. until further notice. San Jose, on Sunday, the city issued a curfew from 8:30 p.m. until 5 a.m. to last for the next 7 days or until further notice. The curfew does not apply to police officers, emergency responders, government workers, delivery or utility workers, people seeking or providing medical care, individuals experiencing homelessness and journalists. Solano County. The Solano County Sheriff's Office on Tuesday announced a county-wide curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m., effective immediately and running through 5 a.m. Thursday or until the declaration of local emergency is rescinded or extended at the discretion of the county. It was not immediately clear if the order supersedes the curfews already set by individual cities. Vallejo, a curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. will remain in effect until further notice. Sonoma County. Santa Rosa, the county's largest city, imposed a curfew effective 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. each day until Thursday, June 4. Exempt from the order are first responders, essential city employees, people seeking medical attention, credentialed journalists and individuals experiencing homelessness. Closed businesses and services. California state buildings. A statewide order issued Sunday night directed the closure of all state buildings with offices in downtown city areas on Monday, which includes the Department of Motor Vehicles. It was left up to the individual agencies to determine what buildings to close. The Attorney General's offices in San Francisco and Oakland were also closed. The state extended the closure order Tuesday to many offices, including those in the Bay Area. Ride-sharing. Uber is suspending service in San Francisco and Oakland during curfew hours. Lyft announced it will also follow local guidance to comply with city curfew hours. Food delivery services. DoorDash said it will halt operations in cities that have instituted curfews. It is unclear if the company will suspend deliveries only during curfew hours. CVS, the drugstore chain, announced it would temporarily close some of its stores. Call ahead to see if your location is closed. Walmart, the big box chain, announced it would temporarily close some of its stores. Call ahead to see if your location is closed. Apple stores. Bay Area Apple stores were shut Tuesday. Some are reopening Wednesday and others are set to reopen Thursday. Check Apple's store finder for details about your location. AC Transit. AC Transit is suspending service daily from 7:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. to comply with the county's curfew.